I am so excited. I've been talking about it for such a long time. The moment has finally arrived. At last, I have released my pattern for the Sockmatician toe-up sock recipe. It's available in my shop on Ravelry for just £2, that's less than $3 US. It's the kind of recipe that really could revolutionise your sock knitting. Who doesn't love the classic cuff down construction with a heel flap and gusset? But with a cuff down, heel flap and gusset construction, you often run the risk of running out of yarn before you get to the end of the toe. Working toe up eliminates that problem completely. And once you've got the foot there, you can carry on knitting until you run out of yarn. This is brilliant for hand spun or other non-standard yarn weights. It's a really, really great way of using up every scrap of yarn without having to play yarn chicken. Imagine that, no more yarn chicken. That's really, really the plan here. So I love the heel flap and turn construction. I love the extra width around my instep that a gusset gives me. Now with these toe-up socks, all of that is possible. Yeah, I know toe-up socks with a heel flap and gusset have been done before, but not quite like this. So what's the big difference? My way of working the heel turn is a little bit different. It uses German short rows. Now if you've never used German short rows before, they're a fantastic way of being able to change direction and work short rows without having to do the traditional clunky wrap and turn. Who doesn't love a German short row? They're really easy to work and super invisible. I've also included a video tutorial and full step-by-step instructions right here in the recipe for Sockmatician's toe-ups. Sockmatician's toe-ups. Sockmatician's toe-ups! I'm getting a little bit carried away with all this YouTube phrasing. I'm out here in what amounts to my garden because it's a beautiful sunny day. I say garden. We've got bluebells. What more does a garden need? Gusset holes, no problem. This recipe absolutely eliminates the possibility of holes at the top of the gusset. You know, sometimes where you have to pick up an extra stitch and then decrease it away. No more. There's no special shenanigans here. It just works. The way I've worked out how to do the top of the heel flap, there are no gusset holes. It couldn't be simpler. And the best thing? This recipe works on a basic, simple mathematical formula that will make the perfect fitting sock for any weight of yarn you want to use. Any weight of yarn at all. DK, fingering, aran, worsted, you name it. This recipe will work for any weight of yarn. Just work out your gauge with your yarn and your needles, do some simple maths to find out your base number, and everything else stems from that. You won't believe it. It's really simple and it works. So for just £2, you can download your copy from my Ravelry store, and the link is right here, right on the screen, and further down in the box below. So what am I talking about? These are the samples that I knitted for the pattern. Look, you can see here the top of the gusset. Absolutely no sign of any hole at all. I can stretch that any way I want. There's no chance of showing a hole. Or on the other side, no chance whatsoever. The heel flap is a slip stitch heel for extra reinforcement. The heel turn, those German short rows are perfectly invisible. Look at that! It's gorgeous. I love it. I'd never want to knit another type of sock again. Clearly this is just a vanilla sock pattern. You can substitute any stitch pattern you like in here and create the sock of your dreams. Just use this pattern for your construction and get the perfect sock every single time. What are you waiting for? Download your copy today. Now listen, my fellow OSATers, I need your help. I want to spread the word of this recipe to as many people as possible. I genuinely think it could become everyone's go-to toe-up sock recipe. Even if you've never been a fan of toe-up socks before, this is the one that could change your mind. I genuinely believe it. So give it a go. Share the word, spread the word, blog it, post it, stick it up on Instagram, tweet it, YouTube it, share it any way you possibly can. I want to get the word out to as many people as possible. Do that for me, and let's see if we can get this thing going viral. Just look at it. Whoever thought a vanilla sock could be such a thing of beauty? I'm so excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am. I love these socks.